Somewhere, far beyond the familiar glow of our sun, past the swirling arms of our galaxy, and deep into a darkness so vast that light itself grows tired just crossing it, there waits a monster. Not a creature of teeth and claws, not something you would find in storybooks. This monster is made of nothing at all. It is a hole in the fabric of everything, a place where space and time bend and twist and finally break. Its name is TON 618, and it is the most massive black hole ever discovered by human eyes. Tonight, we are going to drift toward it together. We will travel across billions of light years through the cold and quiet places between the stars, and we will meet this giant face to face. But do not worry. You are safe here, wrapped in the warmth of your bed, far from the cold reaches of deep space. Let my voice carry you gently through the darkness. Let the words wash over you like soft waves. And as we journey toward the edge of the known universe, let your eyes grow heavy, let your breathing slow, and let sleep find you somewhere along the way. If these peaceful explorations help you unwind or spark your curiosity, consider liking and subscribing. It helps others find their way here too, one sleepy soul at a time. Now, let us begin our journey. Picture yourself floating in the velvet blackness of space. There is no up or down here, no wind against your skin, only stillness and stars scattered like sugar across an endless dark cloth. Each of those tiny points of light is a sun, perhaps, with planets of its own, perhaps with moons and oceans and storms we cannot imagine. But we are not stopping at any of them tonight. We are heading much, much farther out. Our destination lies in a part of the sky that ancient stargazers never noticed, in a dim and distant region that only the most powerful telescopes can reach. To get there, we must leave behind everything familiar. First, we pass our own moon, that gentle silver face that has watched over sleeping children since the beginning of time. We whisper goodbye to it and continue on. Then we glide past Mars, the rusty red world with its frozen poles and ancient riverbeds. It shrinks behind us. Jupiter appears next, a giant striped ball surrounded by a family of moons. We do not stop. Saturn floats by, its rings glittering like a jeweled crown. Beautiful, yes, but we keep moving. The outer planets fall away. Neptune, blue and cold and windy, becomes just another dot of light. And then, at last, we cross the edge of our solar system. We leave the warmth of our sun behind. Out here, our star is just another bright point among billions. It holds no special place in the sky. We are in interstellar space now, the vast emptiness between the stars. And still, we have so very far to go. Let your body relax as we travel. Feel the weight of your arms and legs sinking into the softness beneath you. There is no need to hold on to anything. You are floating, weightless, drifting through the cosmos like a seed carried on an invisible wind. The stars wheel slowly around you, but there is no rush. Time moves differently out here. 1,000 years might pass in what feels like a single breath. Let that thought comfort you. There is time enough for everything, including rest. As we drift deeper into the galaxy, let me tell you a little about the monster we seek. TON 618 was first noticed by scientists studying a catalogue of very bright objects in the sky. The catalogue was called the Tonantzintla catalogue, named after a small town in Mexico, where an observatory once searched the heavens. In this catalogue, the object was entry number 618, and so it got its simple name, TON 618. But there is nothing simple about what TON 618 truly is. When scientists first looked at it, they thought it might be a star. After all, it appeared as just a faint point of light. But something was strange. The light from Ton 6 and 18 was too bright, far too bright to be any ordinary star, and it was coming from incredibly far away. As astronomers studied it more closely, they realized they were looking at something called a quasar. Now, what is a quasar? Think of it like this. Imagine a lighthouse on a stormy shore. The lighthouse is small, but its beam can be seen from miles and miles away because it is so bright. A quasar is like a cosmic lighthouse. It is not the size of a planet or even a star. At its heart, a quasar is powered by something much smaller and much, much stranger. A quasar is the brilliant glow that surrounds a supermassive black hole as matter falls into it. You see, black holes are often thought of as dark and invisible. And in a sense, they are. No light can escape from within a black hole itself, but the space around a black hole can be incredibly bright. This is because black holes are messy eaters. When gas and dust and even whole stars get too close to a black hole, they do not simply fall straight in. Instead, they swirl around the black hole like water circling a drain. This swirling material forms a disk, called an accretion disk. As the material in this disk spirals closer and closer to the black hole, it rubs together and heats up. It gets hotter and hotter, millions of degrees, until it glows with an intense light. This light is what we see when we look at a quasar. Ton 618 is one of the brightest quasars ever found. Its light is so powerful that it outshines entire galaxies. Imagine that. A single object, smaller than our solar system in some ways, putting out more light than 100 billion stars combined. That is the kind of monster we are drifting toward. But remember, you are safe. We are watching from a great distance, like looking at a bonfire from the far side of a meadow. The flames cannot touch us here. Let your eyes rest now if you like. You do not need to see the words to hear them. Just let my voice guide you through the darkness, describing what your mind can paint in gentle strokes. Breathe in slowly and breathe out. In and out. Each breath carries you a little farther along our journey and a little closer to the soft shores of sleep. The black hole at the center of Ton 618 is not just any black hole. It is what scientists call an ultramassive black hole, one of the largest ever measured. How large, you ask? Well, let me try to explain it in a way that makes sense, because the true numbers are almost too big for our minds to hold. Our sun is a star, a big ball of burning gas, about 1 million times the size of Earth. It is huge compared to our little planet. If Earth were a marble, the sun would be a beach ball almost 2 feet across. Now, imagine stuffing 66 billion of those beach balls into a single space. That is how much mass the black hole at the center of Ton 618 contains. 66 billion times the mass of our sun, all squeezed into a region of space that light cannot escape from. It is almost too much to imagine, so let us try a different way. If you could somehow place the black hole of Ton 618 where our sun sits, its event horizon, the point of no return, would stretch far beyond the orbit of Pluto. In fact, it would reach out about 11 times farther than Pluto. Our entire solar system, every planet, every asteroid, every comet, would fit comfortably inside the shadow of this beast, and there would still be room to spare. This is the monster at the edge of the universe. It is not hiding. It is not stalking. It simply exists, a vast and patient presence in the deep dark, slowly growing as more and more matter falls into its embrace. And yet, despite its terrifying size, there is something peaceful about it too. The black hole does not rage or roar. It does not chase after its food. It simply waits, and gravity does the rest. Let that stillness settle into your own body now. Feel the quiet of deep space all around you. There is no sound out here, no noise at all. Just the gentle hum of your own heartbeat and the soft rhythm of your breath. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your worries drift away like dust in a solar wind. You are safe and you are floating, and the universe is holding you gently in its vast dark hands. As we continue our journey, let me tell you how far away Ton 618 truly is. When we look at it through our telescopes, we are not seeing it as it is right now. We are seeing it as it was billions of years ago. This is because light, fast as it is, still takes time to travel across the cosmos. The light from Ton 618 has been traveling toward us for about 10.5 billion years. Think about that. When that light first left the quasar, our sun did not exist yet. Our Earth was not even a dream. The atoms that would one day become your body were scattered across ancient stars that had not yet exploded. And all that time, that light was racing through the void, crossing unimaginable distances, just so it could land on a telescope mirror and tell us that this monster exists. In a way, looking at Ton 618 is like looking back in time. We are seeing the universe as it was when it was much younger, only about 3 billion years old. The cosmos was a very different place back then. Galaxies were still forming, crashing together, merging into larger and larger structures. Black holes were growing quickly, feasting on the abundant gas that filled the young universe. Ton 618 was born in this chaotic era, and it grew fat on the material around it. But how did it get so big? This is one of the great mysteries that scientists are still trying to solve. You see, black holes grow by swallowing matter. Every bit of gas, every stray star, every passing cloud that falls past the event horizon adds to the black hole's mass. But there is a limit to how fast a black hole can eat. As matter falls in, it heats up and glows, as we talked about before. That glow pushes back against any new matter trying to fall in. It is like trying to drink from a fire hose. The pressure makes it hard to swallow quickly. Given this limit, scientists calculate that most black holes should not have been able to grow as large as Ton 618 in the time available. And yet, there it is, defying our expectations, sitting at the edge of the observable universe like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Some researchers think that black holes like Ton 618 might have started out larger than usual, perhaps forming from the collapse of enormous gas clouds in the early universe. Others think there might have been special conditions that allowed them to grow faster than normal. The truth is, we do not know for certain. The monster keeps its secrets. Let your mind wander as you ponder these mysteries. There is no need to find the answers tonight. Some questions are meant to be wondered about, not solved. They are like lullabies for the curious mind, singing us gently towards sleep without ever reaching a final note. Let the mystery of Ton 618 be your lullaby now. Let it carry you on soft currents of thought, deeper and deeper into relaxation. We are getting closer to the monster now. If we had a spaceship capable of traveling at the speed of light, and if we started our journey today, it would still take us 10.5 billion years to reach Ton 618. That is longer than the Earth has existed, longer than our sun has burned. It is a journey so long that time itself seems to lose meaning. But in our imagination, in this quiet space between waking and sleeping, we can make the trip in a single night. We can simply close our eyes and be there. Picture the quasar growing brighter in your mind. At first, it is just a pale dot among the stars, no different from any other point of light. But as we drift closer, it begins to stand out. It grows brighter and brighter until it outshines everything else in the sky. The surrounding darkness seems to deepen by contrast, as if the universe itself is pulling back to make room for this blazing beacon. And now we can see the structure around it. The accretion disk, that swirling ring of doomed matter, stretches out like a glowing platter. It is not smooth and even. It is turbulent, chaotic, with hot spots and spiral arms where the material bunches up. The colors are strange, not like anything you would see on Earth. There are blues so bright they almost hurt to look at, and oranges that fade into deep reds at the outer edges. Jets of energy shoot from the poles of the black hole, twin beams of particles accelerated to nearly the speed of light, punching through space for thousands of light years. But at the center of it all, there is darkness, a circle of absolute black, where no light escapes. This is the event horizon, the boundary between our universe and whatever lies within. Nothing that crosses this line can ever come back. Not light, not information, not even time as we understand it. It is the ultimate one-way door. We will not cross that threshold tonight. We are merely observers, safe in our distant perch, watching the monster from afar. Let the image of that dark circle settle gently into your mind. It is not frightening when you think of it the right way. It is simply a place of ultimate stillness, ultimate quiet. Whatever is inside has stopped moving, stopped changing. It has reached a kind of peace that we can barely imagine. As you drift closer to sleep, let that peace wash over you. Let the stillness of the black hole become your stillness. There is nothing you need to do right now, nowhere you need to be. Just rest and float, and let the universe carry you. The light from the accretion disk warms your face, but gently, like sunlight through a window on a lazy afternoon. You can feel its energy, ancient and powerful, but it does not burn. It simply glows, a reminder that even in the darkest places, there is light. Even at the edge of a monster's maw, there is beauty. Let me tell you something wonderful about black holes. For all their terrifying reputation, they are also some of the most fascinating objects in the universe. They teach us about the nature of space and time, about the limits of physics, about the strange and wonderful ways that the cosmos works. Without black holes, the universe would be a very different place. They help shape galaxies. They recycle matter. They are, in a way, the universe's great cosmic engines, driving change and growth on the largest scales imaginable. Ton 618 is the biggest engine we have ever found. Its gravity reaches out across millions of light years, tugging gently on everything around it. Stars that wander too close will be pulled into its embrace. Gas clouds that drift by will be drawn into the swirling disk. Even light bends around it, curving along the warped fabric of space. The monster does not need to move. The universe comes to it. But here is the secret that the black hole does not tell you. Despite its enormous appetite, Ton 618 is very, very far away from us. There is no danger that it will ever reach our little corner of the cosmos. The universe is expanding, and the space between us and the monster is growing larger every day. In a sense, Ton 618 is not just far away in distance, it is far away in time as well. The quasar we see is a snapshot from the past, a memory of what that region of space looked like billions of years ago. By now, things have probably changed. The feeding frenzy may have slowed. The brilliant glow may have faded. The monster may have settled into a quieter retirement, surrounded by a galaxy that has grown old and calm. We will never know for sure what Ton 618 looks like today, The light showing us its current state will not reach us for another 10.5 billion years. By then, our sun will have long since burned out. The Earth will be gone. But somewhere, in some distant future, that light will arrive, carrying news from across the void. Perhaps by then, there will be other beings, in other places, to receive the message. Perhaps they will look at Ton 618 and wonder, just as we wonder tonight. Let your thoughts drift on this tide of cosmic time. There is something soothing about thinking on such vast scales. Our worries, our fears, our daily troubles, they all seem so small against the backdrop of the universe. They are like ripples on the surface of an infinite ocean, here for a moment and then gone. The black hole does not care about our problems. It does not judge or punish or reward. It simply exists, vast and patient, doing what black holes do. And you too simply exist. Right here, right now, in this moment. You are made of atoms that were forged in the hearts of ancient stars, atoms that have traveled across billions of years to come together and form you. You are a child of the cosmos, connected to everything that ever was and everything that ever will be. The same forces that shape black holes, gravity and energy and time, also shape you. You are part of the same story, the same grand unfolding of the universe. Let that thought comfort you as you sink deeper into relaxation. You belong here. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are woven into its very fabric, a small but precious thread in an infinite tapestry. And tonight, as we drift near the edge of all that is known, you can feel that connection. You can sense the vastness around you, holding you, supporting you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let each breath carry you a little farther from waking, a little closer to dreams. The monster at the edge of the universe does not sleep. Black holes have no rest, no waking, no dreams. They simply are. But you are different. You are alive, wonderfully and beautifully alive. And sleep is one of the gifts that life brings. It is a time for your body to heal, for your mind to sort through the day's experiences, for your spirit to wander in strange and lovely landscapes that only dreams can show you. So let sleep come now. Let it settle over you like a soft blanket made of starlight. The monster will still be there tomorrow, and the night after, and for billions of years to come. You can always visit it again. But right now, in this moment, you are allowed to rest. We have traveled so far together tonight. We have crossed the solar system, left the galaxy behind, and journeyed to the very edge of the observable universe. We have met the largest black hole ever discovered, gazed upon its terrible beauty, and lived to tell the tale. That is quite an adventure for a single night. But our journey is not quite over yet. There is still a little farther to go, not outward into space, but inward, into the peaceful depths of sleep. Let me take you there now. Let my voice be your guide as we leave the quasar behind and drift into gentler waters. The light of Ton 618 is fading now, shrinking back to a tiny point as we float away. The accretion disk becomes a slender ring, then a bright dot, then just another star among billions. The blackness of space wraps around us like a familiar friend. We are heading home back toward the warmth and light of our own little sun, back toward the blue marble of Earth, where your body waits in patient rest. But we will take the long way. We will drift past nebulae, those great clouds of gas where new stars are born. We will glide by binary stars, pairs that dance together in an endless waltz. We will pass through the spiral arms of distant galaxies, each one home to hundreds of billions of suns. And all the while, you will be sinking deeper and deeper into sleep, carried along by the gentle current of the cosmos. There is no hurry. Time has slowed to a crawl out here in the velvet dark. 1,000,000 years could pass, or a single heartbeat. It would feel the same. Let that timelessness embrace you. Let it lift away the urgency you carry in your waking life. Nothing needs to happen right now. Nothing needs to be solved or fixed or decided. There is only the drift and the darkness and the soft glow of distant suns. As we float through the cosmos, let me tell you a little more about black holes and the strange things that happen near them. You see, black holes do not just bend light. They bend time itself. This is one of the strangest predictions of a branch of science called general relativity, which was developed by a man named Albert Einstein over 100 years ago. Einstein showed that space and time are not separate things. They are woven together into a single fabric, and massive objects create dips and curves in that fabric. Think of it like a bowling ball resting on a stretched rubber sheet. The ball pushes down on the sheet, creating a dip. If you rolled a marble across the sheet, it would curve toward the bowling ball because of the dip. That is how gravity works according to Einstein. Massive objects like stars and planets curve the fabric of space and time, and other objects follow those curves. Now, a black hole is not like a bowling ball on a rubber sheet. It is more like a bowling ball that has pushed so far down that it has broken through the sheet entirely, creating a bottomless pit. Anything that falls into that pit is gone forever. But near the edge of the pit, something very strange happens. Time itself begins to slow down. If you were watching someone fall toward a black hole from a safe distance, you would see something very odd. As they got closer and closer to the event horizon, they would appear to move slower and slower. Their movements would become sluggish, as if they were swimming through molasses. Their voice, if you could hear it, would deepen and stretch out. And just before they crossed the event horizon, they would seem to freeze entirely, hanging at the edge of the abyss for what looks like forever. From your friend's point of view, though, everything would seem normal. They would fall toward the black hole at an ever-increasing speed, cross the event horizon in a flash, and be gone. They would not notice any slowing of time. It is only from the outside that the time dilation becomes apparent. This is one of the strange beauties of black holes. They remind us that time is not the steady, universal clock we imagine it to be. Time flows at different speeds in different places, depending on the strength of gravity. Near the monster Ton 1618, time would slow to a crawl. If you could somehow hover just outside its event horizon, a single second for you might correspond to centuries passing for the rest of the universe. You would watch the cosmos age and change at a dizzying pace, stars being born and dying like flickering candles, while you barely aged at all. Let that thought carry you into a deeper state of relaxation. Time is flexible, bendable, strange, and right now, in this moment of rest, you can let time soften for you as well. Let the minutes stretch out. Let each second last as long as it needs to. There is nowhere to rush to, nothing pressing on. You are floating in your own little pocket of stretched time, where rest comes easily and worries fade away. We are passing through a region of space now where the stars are very old. These ancient suns have been burning for billions of years, steady and patient, casting their gentle light into the void. Some of them are red giants, swollen and cool, their outer layers puffing out like slow exhalations. Others are white dwarfs, tiny and dense, the embers of stars that have already burned through their fuel. They glow with a faint warmth, memories of the fires they once held. In the distance, a nebula shimmers with soft colors. Nebulae are the birthplaces of stars. They are clouds of gas and dust, leftover material from the Big Bang and from the deaths of earlier stars. When gravity pulls parts of a nebula together, the gas compresses and heats up until nuclear fusion begins, and a new star is born. Every star you see tonight, including our own sun, was born in a nebula. We are all children of these cosmic nurseries. The nebula we are passing now is a gentle one, painted in shades of pink and blue and gold. There are no violent explosions here tonight, no supernovae tearing the sky apart, just the slow, patient work of creation, atoms drifting together, sparks of light kindling in the dark. Let your breathing sync with this cosmic rhythm, in and out, compression and expansion. The universe breathes just as you breathe. Somewhere in this nebula, new worlds are forming. Around the young stars, disks of gas and dust are clumping together, building planets one speck at a time. In a few billion years, some of those planets might have oceans. Some might have life. Some might have creatures that look up at their night sky and wonder, just as we wonder, what is out there? You are a part of this grand story. The atoms in your body were made in stars. The iron in your blood was forged in a supernova explosion. The calcium in your bones came from the hearts of dying suns. You are stardust, assembled into a thinking, dreaming being. And someday, when your body returns its atoms to the earth, those atoms will scatter and recombine, becoming part of new things, new stories, new wonders. There is a kind of immortality in this, not a personal immortality, not the preservation of your memories and thoughts, but a cosmic immortality. The matter that makes you will never be destroyed. It will simply change form over and over. For as long as the universe lasts, you are connected to the nebula and the stars and the black holes and everything else. You are a wave in an infinite ocean, rising for a moment before merging back into the sea. Let this thought bring you peace. You are held by the universe, supported by forces older than time. Nothing can take that from you. Not worry, not fear, not the troubles of the day. They are just ripples on the surface, while the deep waters remain calm and still. We are moving through the galaxy now, crossing the great spiral arms where stars cluster together like luminous cities. Between the arms, space is darker, emptier, a countryside dotted with lonely suns. We pass through both, light and shadow, making our way back toward familiar skies. Let me tell you about the journey of a photon, a single particle of light, as it travels from Ton 618 to Earth. When that photon is first created in the accretion disk, it is incredibly hot and energetic. It has just been born in one of the most violent places in the universe, where matter is torn apart and crushed together in a blaze of fury. But from the moment of its birth, the photon begins a long and lonely journey. First, it must escape the cluttered neighborhood of the quasar. There is gas and dust everywhere, blocking and scattering light. Some photons never make it out. They are absorbed by the material around the black hole and turned into heat. But our photon is lucky. It finds a clear path and shoots out into space at the speed of light. Now, the speed of light is fast, about 186,000 miles per second. If you could travel that fast, you could circle the Earth more than 7 times in a single second. But the universe is unimaginably vast, and even at this incredible speed, our photon has a very long way to go. It passes through the galaxy that hosts Ton 618, dodging stars and planets and asteroids. It crosses the great empty spaces between galaxies, where there is almost nothing at all. just a few stray atoms drifting in the dark. It travels for billions of years, never slowing, never stopping, carrying its tiny packet of energy across the cosmos. Along the way, the universe itself is changing around it. Galaxies are moving apart, carried by the expansion of space. The photon is not just traveling through space, it is traveling through time as well, witnessing the slow transformation of the cosmos. Stars that were young when the photon began its journey grow old and die. New stars are born. Civilizations might rise and fall on countless worlds, never knowing that this tiny particle of light is passing by. And then, after 10.5 billion years, our photon finally reaches the Milky Way. It enters our galaxy, spiraling in through the outer reaches, passing by countless stars. It crosses the thin disk of gas and dust where our sun lives, and at last, it arrives at Earth. Here, on a clear night, an astronomer points a telescope at the sky. The telescope gathers light from the distant universe and focuses it onto a detector. And among the countless photons that arrive, our photon is there, carrying its ancient message from the edge of the observable universe. It says, "I have traveled far, I have seen wonders, and now, at last, I am home." That is how we know about TON 618. We have caught the photons it sent us long ago, and we have read the story they tell. Every time you look at the stars, you are receiving messages from the past, light that has traveled across space and time to reach your eyes. You are a listener at the edge of an infinite conversation. Let your mind rest in this thought. The universe is speaking to you constantly in the language of light. And you do not need to understand every word. You can simply listen and wonder and let the mystery wash over you. We are closer to home now. The familiar constellations are beginning to appear, the patterns that ancient peoples saw in the sky and named after their gods and heroes. There is Orion, the hunter, with his belt of 3 bright stars. There is the Big Dipper, pointing the way to the North Star. There is Scorpius and Leo and Cassiopeia. Old friends, welcoming us back from our long journey. But before we return all the way to Earth, let me tell you one more thing about TON 618 and the mysteries it holds. Scientists have wondered for a long time how the universe makes black holes so large. As we talked about earlier, there is a limit to how fast a black hole can grow. So how did TON 618 get so massive in such a relatively short time? The early universe was only about 3 billion years old when the light we see from TON 618 was emitted. That is not very long, in cosmic terms, for such a giant to grow. One idea is that TON 618 started out with a head start. Perhaps, in the very early universe, there were regions where gas collapsed directly into massive black holes without first forming stars. These so-called direct collapse black holes could have been born with masses of 10,000 to 100,000 times that of our Sun. That is still much smaller than TON 618 is now, but it is a good starting point. From there, the black hole could have grown quickly by swallowing the abundant gas that filled the young universe. Another idea is that black holes in the early universe merged together, combining their masses. When 2 galaxies collide, their central black holes can spiral toward each other and eventually merge, forming a single, larger black hole. If this happened many times, a black hole could grow to enormous sizes, even without swallowing gas directly. The truth is probably some combination of these ideas, and perhaps other processes we have not yet discovered. The universe is full of surprises, and every time we think we understand it, we find something new that challenges our ideas. TON 618 is one of those challenges, a reminder that there is still so much to learn. But that is a puzzle for another night. Right now, we are heading home, and sleep is calling. The Earth is coming into view now, a small blue dot against the vast backdrop of space. It looks so delicate, so precious, a little oasis of life in an ocean of emptiness. This is where your body waits for you, warm and safe, resting in a comfortable bed. This is where your dreams will unfold, painting strange and wonderful pictures on the canvas of your sleeping mind. Let us descend together, gently, slowly, like a feather floating down from a great height. We pass through the upper atmosphere, where the air is thin and the sky is still mostly black. We can see the curve of the Earth below us, the thin blue line of the atmosphere clinging to the surface. It is beautiful, more beautiful than any photograph can capture. Lower now. The sky is lightening, shifting from black to deep blue to the softer blues of day. But for you, it is still night. The sky above your home is dark, filled with the familiar stars. The moon may be up, casting its silver light across the land. Crickets may be singing, or the wind may be rustling through the trees. These are the sounds of home, the soundtrack of your rest. We are almost there. You can feel the pull of sleep now, gentle but insistent, tugging you toward the soft darkness of dreams. Do not resist. Let yourself be pulled. Let the weight of the day fall away from your shoulders like a heavy coat you no longer need to wear. You have done enough. You have thought enough. Now is the time to rest. Picture your bed, soft and welcoming. Picture your pillow, cradling your head. Picture the blankets, wrapped around you like a cocoon of warmth. This is your safe place, your resting place, your home base in the vast and spinning cosmos. No matter how far we travel in our imaginations, we always return here. We always come home. Breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath carry you deeper into relaxation. Your muscles are releasing their tension one by one. Your thoughts are slowing, drifting apart like clouds in a gentle wind. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to figure out. Just rest, just float, just be. The monster at the edge of the universe is far, far away. It cannot reach you here. Nothing can disturb your peace tonight. You are protected by distance, by time, by the simple fact of being alive and at rest in this particular moment. Whatever troubles you carry, whatever worries nag at the edges of your mind, they can wait until tomorrow. Right now there is only this, the gentle drift towards sleep, the soft embrace of the night. Let me tell you one more story as you fall asleep. It is a story about light and darkness, about monsters and wonder, about the strange and beautiful universe we live in. Once upon a time, there was nothing. No space, no time, no stars, no darkness. Just a single point of infinite density and infinite heat, containing everything that ever would be. And then, in a single moment, that point began to expand. It grew and grew, cooling as it spread, and space and time unfolded like a flower opening to the sun. In the beginning, there was only light. The universe was so hot that it glowed everywhere, a blinding brilliance filling all of space. But as the cosmos expanded and cooled, the light faded and darkness fell. For millions of years, the universe was dark, a vast empty canvas waiting to be filled. Then slowly, gravity began its work. Tiny differences in the density of the early universe grew larger and larger. Pockets of gas began to collapse, pulled together by their own gravity, and at last, the first stars ignited. These first stars were giants, much larger and hotter than the stars we see today. They burned through their fuel quickly and died in spectacular explosions, scattering their ashes across the cosmos. But from those ashes, new stars were born, and around some of those stars, planets formed. And on at least one of those planets, life emerged. That planet is Earth, and that life is you. You are the universe, looking back at itself with wonder. You are the cosmos, become conscious, asking questions about its own nature. You are a piece of the original light, transformed and evolved over billions of years into something that can think and feel and dream. And somewhere out there, at the edge of it all, Torn 618 waits. The monster, the marvel, the mystery. It has been there for billions of years, and it will be there for billions more, long after our sun has faded and our earth has crumbled to dust. But in this moment, in this single, precious moment, you are here, alive and aware, part of the same story. Sleep now, child of the cosmos. Dream of stars and nebulae, of black holes and quasars, of all the wonders that fill the infinite dark. The universe is vast, but you are a part of it, connected to everything by threads of light and gravity and time. You belong here. You have always belonged here. And when you wake, the sun will be shining, and a new day will be waiting. But that is for later. Right now, there is only the gentle drift into sleep, the soft fading of thought, the warm embrace of the night. Breathe in, breathe out, let go, sleep well. The stars are watching over you as they have watched over sleeping creatures for billions of years. The universe is humming its ancient song, a lullaby as old as time. You are safe, you are loved, you are home. Good night. We have traveled far tonight, you and I. We have crossed the solar system and ventured beyond the galaxy. We have drifted through the spaces between stars and gazed upon the largest black hole ever found. We have pondered time and light and the strange fabric of reality. And now, at last, we have returned to the safety of Earth, to the comfort of your bed, to the gentle arms of sleep. But our journey together is not truly over. Sleep itself is a kind of journey, a voyage into the inner spaces of the mind. As you drift off, you will leave the waking world behind and enter a realm of dreams. No one knows exactly why we dream, but scientists believe it is part of how our minds process the experiences of the day, sorting memories and making sense of the world. Tonight, perhaps you will dream of the cosmos. Perhaps you'll find yourself floating among the stars, weightless and free, watching nebulae bloom and galaxies spin. Perhaps you will approach a black hole in your dream close enough to feel its pull, but never close enough to fall in. Dreams have their own logic, their own rules, and in dreams, you can travel anywhere without fear. Or perhaps your dreams will be about something else entirely, something from your own life, familiar faces and places transformed by the strange alchemy of sleep. Whatever you dream, let it come. Do not try to control it or direct it. Dreams are gifts from the deeper parts of yourself, messages from a part of your mind that speaks in pictures rather than words. As you sink into sleep, let your body become very heavy. Feel the weight of your limbs pressing down into the mattress. Feel your head cradled by the pillow. There is nothing you need to lift or carry right now. Gravity is doing all the work, holding you gently against the earth, keeping you safe and grounded. Your breathing is slow and steady now, in and out, like the tides of a quiet sea. Each breath draws you a little deeper into relaxation, a little closer to the shores of sleep. The rhythm of your breath is ancient, inherited from millions of years of ancestors who breathed just as you breathe now. It connects you to all of life, to every creature that has ever drawn breath on this spinning world. Let that connection comfort you. You are not alone in the universe. Even though the cosmos is vast and mostly empty, it is also filled with life, at least here on Earth, and perhaps in countless other places we have not yet found. The same processes that created you are at work everywhere, bringing matter together, sparking the flames of stars, building planets and moons and the conditions for life. Somewhere out there, perhaps around a distant star, another creature is falling asleep right now. Maybe on a world with two suns, where the sky turns purple at dusk. Maybe on a moon covered in ice, where liquid oceans churn beneath the frozen surface. Maybe in a form we cannot imagine, a being so different from us that we would hardly recognize it as alive. And yet, that being might feel the same gentle pull of sleep that you feel now, the same need to rest and dream and be renewed. The universe is stranger and more wonderful than we can ever fully understand. And that is okay. Mystery is not something to be feared. It is something to be savored, like a story that never quite ends. Every answer we find leads to new questions, and every question opens doors to new wonders. This is the gift of curiosity, the spark that drives us to explore and discover. But tonight, you can set curiosity aside. You can let the questions rest, unanswered, like sleeping birds on a quiet branch. There will be time for exploration tomorrow, time for learning and wondering and seeking. Right now, your only task is to rest. Feel the darkness around you, soft and warm. It is not the cold darkness of space, but the friendly darkness of night, the kind of darkness that welcomes sleep. Your eyes are closed, or nearly so, and the world has faded to vague shapes and shadows. Let it go. Let it all go. You are safe here, in your bed, in your room, on your little planet spinning through the cosmos. The universe has brought you to this moment, through billions of years of cosmic history, and it will carry you forward into whatever comes next. You are part of something immense and beautiful. Even if you cannot see the whole picture, trust that the picture is there. Trust that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The stars outside your window, if you could see them, are shining steadily, as they have shone for eons. They do not know you are here watching them. They do not care about your worries or your joys, but there is something comforting in their indifference. The stars simply are, burning and glowing and spinning through the void, asking nothing, demanding nothing. You can be like that too, just for tonight. You can simply be, without striving, without worrying, without needing to prove or achieve anything. Let your thoughts become quieter now. Let them thin out like morning mist burning away in the sun. If a thought arises, let it pass, like a cloud drifting across the sky. Do not chase it. Do not hold on to it. Just watch it float by and disappear. Another thought may come, and then another, but each one is lighter than the last, less demanding, less urgent. Soon there will be only stillness, only the gentle rhythm of your breath, only the warm darkness of approaching sleep. We are going to drift a little longer together, you and I, through the soft spaces at the edge of waking. Let me describe what is around us now. In this quiet place between the stars and your pillow, imagine a field of flowers stretching out in every direction. But these are not ordinary flowers. They are made of light, soft, glowing petals in every color you can imagine, and some colors you cannot. They do not need soil or water. They grow in the darkness of space, fed by the gentle radiation that flows between the stars. They sway in currents we cannot feel, bending and dancing to music we cannot hear. This is a place that exists only in the imagination, a garden at the edge of the universe. You can walk through it if you like, feeling the soft glow of the flower light on your skin, It does not burn. It does not even warm. It simply illuminates, casting no shadows, revealing nothing but beauty. In the center of this garden, there is a pool. The water is perfectly still, a mirror reflecting the infinite sky above. If you look into it, you can see the stars, millions of them, tiny points of light scattered across the surface. And if you look deeper, past the reflections, you can see something else, something harder to describe. You can see the structure of space itself, the warp and weave of the fabric that holds everything together. It looks like a web, vast and intricate, with strands of light connecting every star to every other star, every galaxy to every other galaxy. It is the cosmic web, the largest structure in the universe, and you are part of it. One of those strands runs through you, connecting you to the stars, to the flowers of light, to the monster at the edge of the universe, to everything that is. Rest here for a moment, at the edge of this pool. Let the stillness of the water become your stillness. Let the silence of this garden become your silence. There is nothing to do here, nothing to accomplish. This is a place of pure being, where time does not pass and worry does not exist. Breathe in the soft glow. Breathe out any remaining tension, in and out, in and out. Each breath draws you deeper into peace, deeper into the warm embrace of sleep. Now let us leave the garden and continue our gentle drift. The flowers of light fade behind us, and we are back in the velvet darkness of space. But we are not heading toward anything now. We are simply floating, carried by invisible currents, going nowhere in particular. This is one of the secrets of sleep, this feeling of going nowhere. When you are awake, you are always going somewhere, always moving toward some goal, some destination. Even when you sit still, your mind is moving, planning, anticipating. But in sleep, all of that stops. The destination dissolves. The journey becomes the point. You float, and that is enough. Let yourself float now. Let the need to arrive somewhere fade away. There is nowhere you need to be. This moment, right here, is complete in itself. It does not point to anything beyond. It simply is, full and whole and perfect. The darkness around you is soft and welcoming. It is not the darkness of fear or danger. It is the darkness of rest, the darkness that comes after a long day, when the sun has set and the world has grown quiet. This is the darkness that your body knows and loves, the darkness that signals it is time to let go. Your eyelids are heavy now, if they were not already closed. Let them rest. Let the small muscles around your eyes relax. Let your forehead smooth out, releasing any furrows of thought or concern. Your face is calm, peaceful, like the face of someone dreaming of happy things. We are going to visit one more place before you fall completely asleep. It is a place you know well, even if you have never been there. It is the place inside you where dreams are born. Picture a vast dark space, like a cavern with no walls. This is the space of your unconscious mind, the part of you that works quietly beneath the surface, sorting through memories, processing emotions, creating the strange stories we call dreams. It is always busy here, always active, even when you are not aware of it. In this space, there are shapes moving in the darkness. They are not frightening. They are just thoughts, memories, feelings, taking form for a moment before dissolving back into the dark. Some of them are familiar, faces of people you love, places you have been, moments you remember. Others are strange, combinations that do not make sense, images from nowhere you can name. Do not try to understand them. Dreams do not follow the logic of waking life. They have their own rules, their own meanings, and they do not need to be decoded to be valuable. Let them come and go, these shapes in the dark, like fish swimming past in a deep ocean. You are just watching, just floating, just being. Soon, one of these shapes will capture your attention. It will grow larger, more detailed, more real, and you will find yourself inside it, living it, as if it were actually happening. That is how dreams begin, with a single image or thought that becomes a world. But that transition, from watching to dreaming, happens on its own. You do not need to make it happen. All you need to do is let go, let the shapes take over. Let your conscious mind fade into the background. Sleep will do the rest. We are almost there now. The border between waking and sleeping is very thin, a veil you can almost see through. On the other side, dreams are waiting, strange and beautiful landscapes that belong only to you. You can visit them every night, and no two visits are ever the same. Let your thoughts become softer, vaguer, less like words and more like pictures. Let the edges of things blur. Let the meanings drift away. You are entering the space where logic does not matter, where anything is possible, where you can fly and breathe underwater and talk to the stars. Ton 618 is still out there, at the edge of the universe, doing whatever black holes do in the endless night. It is eating light and bending time and growing slowly larger, patient as stone. But it is not part of your dreams tonight, unless you want it to be. Your dreams belong to you. You can fill them with whatever you like. Maybe tonight, you will dream of floating among the stars, weightless and free. Maybe you will dream of old, friends and familiar places. Maybe you will dream of things that have never existed, impossible creatures and impossible landscapes, wonders that only your sleeping mind can create. Whatever you dream, let it be gentle, let it be kind. You have earned a night of peaceful rest, a night without nightmares or disturbances. The universe is quiet around you, and your mind can be quiet too. Breathe in, breathe out, let go. The journey is almost over now. We have traveled together across the cosmos, from the warmth of Earth to the cold edge of the observable universe and back again. We have met the monster Ton 618, gazed upon its terrible beauty, and returned safely home. We have pondered time and light and the strange fabric of reality. And now, at last, it is time to sleep. I will stay with you a little longer, my voice growing softer and softer, like a song fading into silence. There is no need to listen closely now. Let the words wash over you without trying to catch them. Let them become part of the background, like the sound of rain on a distant roof, or the gentle hum of wind through the trees. The stars are keeping watch outside, as they have for billions of years. They do not tire, they do not sleep, but they understand sleep in their own way. They know what it is to burn steadily through the long night, to hold their fire through the darkness, to be patient and constant while the universe spins on around them. You can be like the stars tonight. You can rest deep and true while the world turns beneath you. You can let go of everything, knowing that it will all still be there when you wake. The sun will rise. The day will come, but not yet, not for hours yet. Right now, there is only the night and the stars and the soft embrace of sleep. Your body is very heavy now, sinking into the mattress like a stone sinking into water. But it is a pleasant heaviness, a comfortable weight. There is no resistance, no struggle, just the natural pull of gravity, holding you gently against the earth, keeping you anchored while your mind floats free. Let your mind float now. Let it drift up and away from your body, light as a feather, light as a thought. It can go anywhere it wants. Visit any corner of the universe, any realm of imagination. It is not bound by distance or time or the rules of physics. It is free, completely free, to wander through the infinite spaces of dream. And somewhere out there, very far away, Ton 618 waits. The monster, the marvel, the mystery. It has been there for billions of years, and it will be there for billions more. It does not know you exist, and you do not need to think about it anymore. It is just a part of the story, a chapter in the endless book of the cosmos. There will be other chapters, other stories, other wonders to explore. But that is for another night. Tonight you rest. Good night, sleepy traveler. Good night, child of the stars. May your dreams be gentle and your sleep be deep. May you wake refreshed and renewed, ready to face whatever the new day brings. And may you always remember that you are part of something vast and beautiful, a universe that holds you in its endless arms. Sleep well. The darkness is complete now, soft and warm and welcoming. You are floating in it, cradled by it, safe within it. There is nothing to fear here, nothing to worry about. Only peace, only rest, only the gentle drift toward dreams. And so our journey ends, for tonight. But the universe goes on, spinning and expanding, creating and destroying, filling the void with light and wonder. The stars burn, the galaxies turn, the black holes wait, and you sleep, a small but precious part of it all, dreaming your human dreams, while the cosmos dreams its cosmic dreams around you. Good night. The silence deepens. The last thoughts fade. Sleep arrives, gentle as a whisper, soft as a sigh. You are asleep now, or very nearly so, floating in the warm darkness between waking and dreaming. And it is good. It is very good. Rest now. Dream now. Let the universe carry you through the night. The story continues, even as you sleep. Out there in the vast dark, things are happening. Stars are being born in distant nebulae, their fires igniting for the first time, their light beginning its long journey across space. Other stars are dying, their final explosions scattering heavy elements across the cosmos, elements that will one day become part of new planets, new life, new dreamers like you. Galaxies are colliding in slow motion, their spiral arms passing through each other like ghosts, their central black holes drawing closer together, destined to merge in millions of years. Dark matter is weaving, its invisible web shaping the large-scale structure of the universe, guiding galaxies into vast filaments and clusters. And life, precious life, is stirring in countless corners of the cosmos. Perhaps on a distant world, a creature is waking as you fall asleep, beginning its day beneath an alien sun. Perhaps in an ocean on a frozen moon, microbes are swimming through dark waters, unaware that they are not alone in the universe. Perhaps, somewhere we cannot imagine, intelligence has arisen and is building civilizations, asking the same questions we ask, wondering about the same mysteries. You are part of all of this, even in your sleep. The atoms of your body are star stuff. The energy that flows through your dreams comes from the sun, which got it from nuclear fusion, which is the same process that powers all the stars in all the galaxies in all the universe. You are connected to everything, woven into the fabric of reality, a thread in the cosmic tapestry. But you do not need to think about this now. You do not need to think about anything. Thinking is for waking. Now is for rest, for floating, for letting go. Let the universe think its own thoughts. Let the stars burn and the galaxies spin. Let Ton 618 do whatever black holes do. You are asleep, and that is exactly where you should be. The dreams are coming now. You can feel them, just beyond the edge of consciousness, waiting to unfold. They are like seeds, planted in the darkness of your mind, ready to sprout into strange and wonderful forms. Some will be brief, forgotten the moment they end. Others will linger, leaving impressions that stay with you through the day. All of them are yours, created by you for you, in the secret theatre of your sleeping brain. Let them come. Do not resist. Do not try to control. Just let the dreams wash over you like waves on a shore, coming and going, rising and falling, each one different from the last. You are the ocean they come from. You are the shore they break upon. You are both the dreamer and the dream. And somewhere, very far away, the monster at the edge of the universe continues its ancient work. Ton 618, 66 billion suns compressed into a single point, bending space and time around its massive form. Light falls into it and never escapes. Matter spirals into its embrace and is lost forever. It is one of the most extreme objects in the known universe, a testament to the strange and wonderful ways that physics can manifest. But even the monster is part of the story. Even the black hole belongs to the cosmos that made it, and the cosmos, in its own way, is kind. It has given us stars to light our nights and suns to warm our days. It has given us planets to stand on and air to breathe and water to drink. It has given us each other, fellow travelers on this spinning world, companions in the great mystery of existence. And it has given us sleep, this nightly retreat into the soft darkness, this chance to rest and heal and dream. Sleep is one of the universe's many gifts, a reminder that even consciousness needs to pause. Even the busiest mind needs to be still. Accept the gift now. Sink into it. Let sleep wrap around you like the warmest blanket, the softest embrace. You have done well today. You have lived and breathed and thought and felt. Now you can stop. Now you can rest. The night is deep and quiet. The stars are steady in the sky. The universe is at peace, or as close to peace as it ever gets. And you are part of that peace, a small island of rest in the great ocean of existence, a sleeper beneath the watching stars. Good night, traveler. Good night, dreamer. Good night, child of the cosmos. Sleep well, and when you wake, the world will be waiting. The sun will be shining, or perhaps clouds will cover the sky. It does not matter. Either way, a new day will be beginning, full of possibilities you cannot yet imagine. There will be things to do, people to see, thoughts to think. Life will continue, as it always does, one moment at a time. But that is for later. Right now, there is only this, the soft darkness, the gentle breath, the slow drift into dreams. Everything else can wait. Everything else will wait. The universe is patient, and so are you. Rest now. Dream now. Sleep well. The story of Ton 618 fades from your thoughts, replaced by the simpler shapes of sleep. The monster at the edge of the universe is just a memory now, a tale told to help you drift off, a bedtime story for grown-up children who still wonder at the stars. It will be there tomorrow, if you want to think about it again. It will be there for billions of years, but you do not need to think about it anymore. You do not need to think about anything. Let the thoughts dissolve like sugar in water, like mist in the morning sun. Let the mind grow quiet and still, like a lake on a windless day. Let sleep take you wherever it will. You are safe. You are home. You are loved by the universe, even if the universe does not know how to say it. You belong to the stars, and the stars belong to you. We are all made of the same stuff, all part of the same story, all threads in the same tapestry. And that tapestry is beautiful, more beautiful than words can describe. It stretches from the beginning of time to the end, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, from the simplest thought to the most complex dream. You are part of it, woven into its pattern, essential to its design. Sleep and know that you are part of something wonderful. Sleep and let the wonders carry you through the night. Sleep and wake to a new day full of light and life and possibility. Good night. The words are fading now, growing softer and softer, like footsteps receding down a long hallway. Soon there will be only silence, the deep silence of sleep, the peaceful quiet that lies beneath all thought. Let that silence come. Welcome it. It is your friend, your companion through the night. And so, at last, we reach the end of our journey. The monster at the edge of the universe has been seen and acknowledged. The cosmos has been explored, at least a little, and you are floating in the warm dark, ready to dream. There is nothing more to say. There is nothing more to do. Only sleep remains, patient and welcoming, ready to receive you. Let go. Sleep. Dream. Rest. The night stretches on, endless and quiet, like a river flowing through darkness towards some unseen sea. You are floating on that river now, carried by currents you cannot see but can feel, gentle and sure, pulling you deeper into the country of sleep. Above you, if you could look up, you would see the skies thick with stars. Millions of them, billions of them, each one a sun like our own, each one perhaps warming planets we have never seen. Some of those stars are young, bright blue and burning hot. Others are old, red and swollen, nearing the end of their long lives. They are all beautiful, all precious, all part of the same family of light that fills the universe. The Milky Way arches overhead, a river of light in the dark sky. This is our home galaxy, the island of stars we live in. It contains hundreds of billions of suns and probably just as many planets. Somewhere in that vast swirl of light and matter, our own sun shines, and around it, our little Earth spins, and on that Earth, in a bed somewhere, you are resting. You are part of the Milky Way, just as surely as any star. The calcium in your bones was made in a star that exploded long before our sun was born. The iron in your blood was forged in the heart of a supernova. The oxygen you breathe was created in the nuclear furnaces of massive suns. Every atom of your body has a cosmic history, a story that stretches back billions of years. Let that thought settle over you like a warm blanket. You are made of star stuff. You are ancient. You are connected to everything. The same gravity that holds the Milky Way together holds you gently on the surface of the Earth. The same forces that light the stars make your heart beat and your lungs breathe. Rest now, in the knowledge of your cosmic heritage. You belong to the universe, and the universe belongs to you. There is no separation, no distance too great. You are home, wherever you are, because you are part of everything. The night continues to deepen. The last glow of twilight faded long ago. The world outside, your window is quiet, sleeping as you sleep, resting as you rest. The trees stand still. The wind has died down. Even the creatures of the night have grown quiet, tucked away in their burrows and nests. This is the deep night, the hours between midnight and dawn when the world feels most at peace. There is something sacred about these hours, something ancient and primal. Our ancestors knew this darkness well. They huddled around their fires and told stories of the stars, wondering what mysteries lay beyond the circle of their firelight. We know more now than they did. We have sent telescopes into space that can see to the edge of the observable universe. We have built machines that can detect the faint ripples of gravitational waves, the echoes of colliding black holes billions of light years away. We have mapped the cosmic microwave background, the faint glow left over from the early universe. We have learned so much, and yet the mystery remains. The more we learn, the more we realize how much we do not know. What happened before the Big Bang? What is dark matter made of? Why is the universe expanding faster and faster? Are we alone in the cosmos? Or are there other minds out there, looking up at their own night skies and wondering? These questions are beautiful, not because they have answers, but because they remind us how vast and strange and wonderful the universe is. They are invitations to wonder, doorways to awe. And tonight, as you drift toward sleep, you can let that wonder wash over you without needing to solve anything. The universe is a mystery, and you are part of that mystery. You do not need to understand it to belong to it. You do not need to explain it to be held by it. You simply are, a conscious being in a cosmos full of wonders, alive and aware for this brief, precious time. Let that be enough. Let the mystery be enough. Let the darkness and the stars and the gentle drift toward sleep be enough. Breathe in, breathe out, let go. We have spoken of Ton 6 and 18, the monster at the edge of the universe. We have described its enormous size, its blinding brightness, its strange effects on space and time. But we have not yet talked about what it might be like to actually visit such a place. Not that anyone ever could. Ton 618 is so far away that no spaceship we can imagine could ever reach it. Even traveling at the speed of light, the journey would take more than 10 billion years. And of course, if you did somehow reach it, you would not survive. The forces near a black hole that massive would tear you apart long before you reach the event horizon. But in our imagination, in this quiet space between waking and sleeping, we can go anywhere. We can visit the monster without fear, approach it without danger. Let us do that now, one more time, as a final gift before sleep claims you completely. Picture yourself floating in the void, very far from any star. The darkness is almost total, deeper than any night you have known on Earth. There is no sound, no air, no warmth, just the infinite emptiness of intergalactic space. And then, in the distance, you see a light. It is small at first, just a pinpoint, no brighter than any star. But as you drift toward it, it grows, brighter and brighter, bigger and bigger, until it fills your vision with its terrible radiance. This is Ton 618. Or rather, the quasar that surrounds it. The black hole itself is invisible, a sphere of absolute darkness at the center of all that light. But the accretion disk, the ring of doomed matter spiraling into oblivion, blazes with the fire of 1 trillion suns. The colors are not what you would expect. There are blues so bright they hurt to look at, shifting to whites and yellows and oranges as you trace the disk from its inner edge to its outer reaches. At the very outer rim, the material is cooler, glowing, a dull red, before fading into the blackness of space. Jets of energy shoot from the poles of the black hole, twin beams of particles accelerated to nearly the speed of light. They punch through space for thousands of light years, glowing with their own strange light. These jets are the exhaust of the cosmic engine, the waste products of the black hole's endless feast. And at the center of it all, the darkness, a perfect circle of black, darker than the space around it, darker than anything you have ever seen. This is the event horizon, the point of no return. Anything that crosses this line is gone forever, swallowed by the black hole, lost to the universe. You float there, at a safe distance, watching the monster do its work, Matter spirals inward, glowing brighter as it heats up, then vanishing into the dark. Stars that venture too close are torn apart, their gas streaming into the disk. Whole galaxies have been transformed by this object, their shapes warped by its immense gravity. And yet, there is something peaceful about it too. The black hole does not rage or roar. It does not chase its prey. It simply waits, patient and eternal, letting gravity do the work. There is a kind of calm at the center of all that chaos, a stillness at the heart of the storm. Let that stillness fill you now. Let the image of the dark center calm your racing thoughts. There is a place in you that is like that, a place of deep quiet beneath the noise of your daily life. You can visit that place whenever you want. You can rest there in the calm center of your being while the world spins on around you. Breathe in, breathe out, be still. Now let the image fade. Let the black hole shrink back to a point of light, then disappear entirely. You are floating in the dark again, but it is a friendly dark, a safe dark, the dark of approaching sleep. The universe around you is vast and mostly empty. But it is not hostile. It is not cold, not really. The emptiness is just space, neutral and patient, waiting to be filled with whatever comes next. Stars, planets, life, thought. The universe makes room for it all, and it makes room for you. You are small against this vastness, yes, but smallness is not the same as insignificance. A single candle is small against the night, but it still gives light. A single voice is small against the silence, but it still speaks. You are small, but you matter. Your thoughts and feelings and dreams matter. Your presence in the universe matters. Remember that, even as you fall asleep. Remember that you are part of something vast and beautiful, and that your part, however small, is essential. The tapestry would not be complete without your thread. The story would not be whole without your chapter. Sleep now, knowing that you belong. Sleep now, knowing that you are loved, not by any particular being, but by the universe itself, in its own strange, impersonal, magnificent way. The same forces that shaped the stars shaped you. The same energy that powers the galaxies powers your thoughts. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are a part of it, always have, been, always will be. Good night, star stuff. Good night, cosmic traveler. Good night, dreamer of dreams. The night rolls on, hour after hour, while you rest. The earth turns beneath you, carrying you through the darkness toward the distant dawn. The stars wheel overhead, tracing their ancient paths across the sky. The universe continues its endless dance, galaxies spinning, stars burning, black holes waiting. And you sleep, part of it all, connected to it all, held by it all. Your body heals itself in the darkness, mending the small damages of the day, strengthening the connections in your brain, preparing you for whatever comes next. Sleep is not passive. It is active, vital work, happening beneath the surface of consciousness. Let your body do its work. You do not need to supervise it. You do not need to control it. Your body knows what to do. It has been doing this for millions of years, this nightly repair, this deep restoration. Trust it, let it work, and let your mind wander where it will. Dreams are coming, strange and wonderful visitors from the deeper parts of yourself. They may not make sense in the morning. They may vanish like smoke the moment you try to remember them. But they are doing their work too, sorting through the experiences of the day, processing emotions, rehearsing possibilities. Do not judge your dreams. Do not try to direct them. Let them come as they will, wild and free and unpredictable. They are gifts from your unconscious mind, messages from a part of you that speaks in images and feelings rather than words. And if you dream of the stars tonight, of black holes and quasars, and the vast dark between the galaxies, let those dreams fill you with wonder. The universe is full of marvels, and your mind can visit them all, free from the limits of distance and time. In dreams, you can fly faster than light, dive into the heart of a star, swim through nebulae, dance with the galaxies. But that is for your dreaming mind to decide. Your waking mind has done its work. It has carried you through the day, solving problems, making decisions, navigating the complexities of life. Now it can rest, sinking into the soft dark of sleep, letting go of its grip on the world. Breathe in, breathe out. Let go, rest. The deepest part of the night is here now, the hours when sleep is heaviest, when the world is most quiet, when the boundary between waking and dreaming is thinnest. You have crossed that boundary, or you are crossing it, drifting from one world to another, like a boat crossing a calm sea. On the other side, dreams are waiting. Not frightening dreams, not tonight. Tonight, your dreams will be gentle, filled with soft colors and quiet sounds, with feelings of safety and peace. You have earned this rest, this respite from the busyness of waking life. Let the dreams come. Let them wrap around you like a warm blanket. Let them carry you through the night, from one strange landscape to another, one story to another, until finally the light of morning begins to creep into the sky and your body starts to stir. But that is hours away yet. Right now, there is only the deep dark of the middle night, the bottomless well of sleep, the gentle current carrying you toward morning. You are safe. You are resting. You are exactly where you need to be. The monster at the edge of the universe sleeps too, in its own way. Not the sleep of dreams, not the sleep of rest, but a kind of cosmic stillness, a patient waiting that will last for billions of years. Black holes do not change quickly. They simply exist, growing slowly larger as matter falls into them, but otherwise still, silent, eternal. You and the black hole have something in common tonight. You are both at rest, both waiting, both suspended in the great darkness. But your rest is different. Your rest is alive, full of the quiet activity of sleep, the dreaming and healing and restoring that happens every night. And in the morning, you will wake. The black hole will not. You will rise from your bed, stretch your body, open your eyes to a new day. The black hole will still be there, still waiting, unchanged by the passage of a single night. That is the difference between you and the monster. You are alive. You change. You grow. You learn and forget and remember again. You love and lose and love again. You are part of the great river of life, flowing through time, always moving, always becoming. The black hole is outside that river. It is an eddy, a whirlpool, a place where the river stops flowing and simply spins. Matter goes in, but does not come out. Time slows and stops. Nothing changes, nothing grows, nothing learns. You would not want to be the black hole, even with all its power, all its mass, all its cosmic significance. You would not trade your brief, bright life for an eternity of stillness. Life is precious precisely because it ends. It is beautiful precisely because it changes. The monster at the edge of the universe will last for eons, but it will never dream, never love, never wake to a sunny morning and feel the joy of being alive. You can feel that joy tomorrow when you wake, but for now, just rest. Let the night carry you. Let the darkness hold you. Let sleep work its quiet magic on your body and mind. The stars are fading now, at least in your mind's eye. The universe is receding, pulling back to make room for the softer world of dreams. You are no longer floating in space. You are floating in your own mind, in the warm dark of your own unconscious, where anything is possible. Dream well, traveler. Dream gently. Dream of whatever your heart desires, or dream of nothing at all, if that is what you need. Sleep is here, full and deep and nourishing, ready to carry you through the rest of the night. And when morning comes, you will be ready. Ready for a new day, ready for new adventures, ready for whatever life brings. But that is for later. That is for the other side of sleep. Right now, there is only this: the dark, the quiet, the gentle drift, the soft surrender, sleep, rest, dream, good night. The last echo of thought fades into silence. The last flicker of waking consciousness dims and disappears. You are asleep now, truly asleep, held in the deep embrace of the night. The universe goes on around you, as it always does. Galaxies spin, stars burn, black holes wait. Life continues on a billion worlds, or perhaps only on this one, this small blue planet circling an ordinary star in an ordinary galaxy, in an infinite cosmos. But you are part of it all, even in your sleep. Your atoms are cosmic atoms. Your dreams are cosmic dreams. The same forces that shape the stars are shaping you right now as you rest. Sleep well, child of the universe. Sleep well, dreamer of dreams. Sleep well and wake to a world full of wonder. The night is deep. The stars are bright. The monster at the edge of the universe keeps its endless vigil. And you sleep, safe and warm, part of it all, part of the story, part of the dream. In the quiet hours of deepest night, time seems to move differently. The clock on your wall, if you have one, continues its steady march, second by second, minute by minute. But in the world of sleep, time is fluid, stretching and compressing in ways that make no sense when you wake. A dream that feels like hours may have taken only minutes. A moment of perfect stillness may contain eternities. This is another thing you share with the cosmos tonight. Out there, in the realm of black holes and high gravity, time really does move differently. Near ton 618, where the gravitational pull is strongest, time runs slow compared to the rest of the universe. If you could watch a clock near the event horizon, you would see its hands crawl, barely moving, while your own clock ticked along, normally. But you are far from any black hole. You are safe in your bed, wrapped in blankets, resting on a planet that spins steadily through the void. The time that matters to you is human time, the rhythm of days and nights, the cycle of waking and sleeping that your body knows so well. Let that rhythm carry you now. In and out, like breathing. Up and down, like waves. Round and round, like the earth spinning on its axis. You are part of these cycles, nested within them, rocked by them like a child in a cradle. The night is more than halfway over now. The stars outside your window, if you could see them, have shifted in their courses. Constellations that were high overhead when you fell asleep are sinking toward the horizon now. Others are rising in the east, taking their places, continuing the ancient dance. This dance has been going on for billions of years, since the first stars ignited in the darkness of the young universe. It will continue for billions more, long after our sun has faded and our earth has crumbled away. The dance of the stars is eternal, or as close to eternal as anything can be. And tonight, for this one night, you are part of it. Not dancing, of course. You are resting, still and quiet, your body heavy with sleep. But your stillness is part of the dance too. The universe needs rest as much as it needs motion. The stars burn, yes, but they also hold their places in the sky. The galaxies spin, but they also maintain their shapes for millions of years. There is rest in the cosmos, even amid all that motion. Find that rest in yourself now. Feel the stillness at your center, the calm place that exists beneath all your thoughts and feelings. It is always there waiting for you, ready to receive you. You can visit it any time you want, simply by breathing deeply and letting go. Breathe in, breathe out, sink into the stillness. Let the dance of the universe continue around you while you rest at its center. We have traveled so far together tonight, you and I. We began at Earth, in the warmth of your bed, and ventured out past the planets, past the edge of the solar system, through the spaces between the stars. We crossed the Milky Way and journeyed to distant galaxies. We approached the monster at the edge of the universe, gazed upon its terrible beauty, and returned safely home. But the real journey tonight is not through space. It is through consciousness, from waking to sleeping, from the bright world of thought to the soft world of dreams. That journey is as long and strange as any voyage across the cosmos, and you are making it right now, drifting deeper with every breath. Let me describe where you are going. The land of dreams is not a single place. It is more like a vast continent with many different regions, each with its own landscape and weather. Some parts of the dream world are strange and unsettling, full of twisted shapes and sudden changes. Other parts are calm and beautiful, filled with light and color and a sense of peace. Tonight, you are heading for the peaceful parts, the gentle valleys where nothing bad can happen, the quiet forests where the trees whisper soothing things, the calm shores where waves lap softly against the sand. These are the places your mind goes when you are truly at rest, when worry has faded and fear has loosened its grip. You can hear the waves now if you listen. They sound like breathing, like the slow rhythm of the universe itself. In and out, rise and fall, foam and retreat. They have been doing this for as long as there have been oceans, on Earth and on countless other worlds. Let the sound of the waves carry you. Let them wash away any remaining tension, any lingering thought. There is nothing to hold on to here, nothing to figure out. Just the gentle pulse of the sea, ancient and patient, wearing away the rough edges of the day. A breeze passes over you, soft and warm. It smells of salt and growing things, of life and renewal. It is the breath of the dream world, welcoming you, making space for you. Let it fill your lungs. Let it relax your body even further. You are lying on sand perhaps, or soft grass, or something you cannot quite name. The surface beneath you is comfortable, shaped to fit your body perfectly. You do not need to move or adjust. Everything is exactly as it should be. Above you, the sky of the dream world opens up. It is not quite like the sky you know. The colors are deeper, richer, more saturated. The stars, if there are stars, glow with a warm light rather than a cold one. Everything here is soft, gentle, safe. You can see clouds drifting slowly overhead, or perhaps nebulae, great glowing clouds of gas like the ones we passed on our journey. They shift and change shape as you watch, forming patterns that almost mean something, then dissolving back into formlessness. There is no need to understand them. They are just beautiful, that is all. Rest here for a while, in this peaceful corner of the dream world. There is no hurry to move on, no schedule to keep. The night is long, and you have all the time you need. Perhaps a figure approaches, someone you know, someone you love, or perhaps you remain alone, content in your solitude. The dream world offers whatever you need, Whatever will help you rest most deeply, trust it. Let it give you what you need. If thoughts arise, let them float away, like those clouds overhead. If feelings arise, let them wash over you like the waves. Nothing here can hurt you. Nothing here needs to be fixed or solved or understood. This is a place beyond problems, beyond worries, beyond the endless busy thoughts of waking life. This is a place of pure rest. The stars overhead are beginning to fade now, not because morning is coming, but because the dream is deepening, taking you to places even more peaceful, even more still. Let them fade. Let everything fade except the feeling of rest, the sensation of floating, the gentle awareness that you are safe and held and loved. You might see flickers of images now, fragments of dreams beginning to form. A face you recognize, or almost recognize. A place you have been, or might have been, or might be, someday. Let them come and go without grabbing at them. They are just the first stirrings of the deeper sleep to come. The monster at the edge of the universe seems very far away now. Ton 618, with its 66 billion suns of mass, its blinding accretion disk, its jets of energy punching through space, all of it is just a story now, a tale to help you drift off. It is real, somewhere out there in the vast dark, but it is not part of your experience anymore. It has served its purpose. It has carried you here to this place of rest, and now it can fade into memory. What remains is simpler. The rhythm of your breath, the warmth of your blankets, the softness of your pillow, the gentle darkness behind your closed eyes. These are the only things that matter now. These are the anchors that hold you in the harbor of sleep. Let your breathing become even slower, even deeper. Feel your chest rise and fall, like the slow swells of a calm ocean. There is no need to control your breath. It knows what to do. It has been doing this since the moment you were born, keeping you alive, keeping you connected to the air and the atmosphere and the planet that sustains you. Your breath connects you to everything. The oxygen you breathe in was made by plants, using sunlight and water. The carbon dioxide you breathe out will be taken up by those same plants, continuing the cycle. You are part of a vast web of exchange, giving and receiving with every breath, connected to every living thing on Earth. And the Earth itself is connected to the Sun, and the Sun to the galaxy, and the galaxy to the universe. You are part of it all, breathing the same atoms that have circulated through countless other bodies, human and otherwise, over billions of years. The air in your lungs has been in the lungs of dinosaurs, the gills of ancient fish, the stomata of ferns that grew before there were animals to breathe at all. This is not just poetry. It is simple fact. The atoms do not care where they go or what form they take. They just cycle endlessly, from air to plant to animal to soil to air again, round and round forever. And you are part of that cycle right now, with every breath. Let that thought be another kind of lullaby. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You are part of an endless chain of being, stretching back to the first spark of life on Earth, and forward to whatever comes next. You are a link in that chain, and every breath you take connects you to every other link. Breathe in, breathe out, feel the connection, feel the belonging. The dream world is very quiet now. The waves have faded to a distant murmur. The breeze has died down to a whisper. Even the clouds overhead have stilled, hanging motionless in the soft sky. This is the deepest part of sleep, the place where dreams come from, the well of the unconscious mind. You are floating just above it, aware of its presence but not yet submerged. Soon you will sink into it completely, and the dreams will take over. carrying you through the rest of the night. But for now, enjoy this liminal space, this threshold between awareness and oblivion. It is a beautiful place, full of potential, pregnant with whatever is to come. You can rest here, suspended between waking and dreaming, for as long as you like. The night outside your window continues, unchanged by your sleep. The earth continues to turn, carrying you and everyone you love through the darkness toward the distant dawn. The stars continue to shine, indifferent to human concerns but beautiful nonetheless. The universe continues its endless expansion, carrying galaxies away from each other at ever-increasing speeds. And somewhere, very far away, Ton 618 continues its patient vigil. The monster at the edge of the observable universe, the largest black hole ever measured, sits in its throne of fire and darkness, swallowing light and bending time. It has been doing this for billions of years. It will continue doing it for billions more, long after every human who ever lived has returned their atoms to the stars. But tonight, you sleep. Tonight you rest. Tonight you dream. And that is enough. That is more than enough. The universe is vast and strange and sometimes frightening. But it has also given you the gift of sleep, this nightly reprieve from consciousness, this chance to heal and grow and process all that you have experienced. Sleep is the universe's way of saying, rest now. You have done enough. Let me carry you for a while. So let yourself be carried. Let the night hold you. Let the darkness wrap around you like a blanket woven from starlight and silence. You are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. And when morning comes, as it always does, you will rise again. You will open your eyes to a new day, full of possibility and promise. The sun will be shining, or perhaps clouds will cover the sky. But either way, light will return, and with it, the chance to live another day, to learn and love and wonder at the strange, beautiful universe you are part of. But that is for later. That is for the far shore of sleep, still hours away. Right now, there is only this, the gentle drift, the soft surrender, the warm embrace of night. Sleep well, traveler. Sleep well, dreamer. Sleep well, child of the cosmos. The stars are keeping watch. The universe is holding you. Everything is exactly as it should be. Rest now. Dream now. Let go. Good night. In the stillness that follows, there is only the sound of your breathing, slow and steady, in and out, in and out. The world has faded to a distant murmur, no longer demanding anything of you. Your body is heavy, sinking into the mattress, supported and held. This is what rest feels like. This is what it means to let go completely. There is nothing to fear here, nothing to worry about, just the gentle pulse of life continuing, one breath at a time, one heartbeat at a time. Your heart knows what to do. It has been beating since before you were born, since you were a tiny cluster of cells in your mother's womb. It will continue beating through the night, steady and true, pumping blood through your veins, delivering oxygen to your tissues, keeping you alive while you rest. You do not need to think about your heart. You do not need to tell it what to do. It does its work automatically, faithfully, asking nothing in return. It is one of the many miracles of your body, this tireless muscle that beats 100,000 times a day, every day, for your entire life. Let your heart beat. Let your lungs breathe. Let your body heal itself in the darkness. This is what sleep is for, this repair work, this maintenance. While you dream, your body is busy, fixing damaged cells, strengthening neural connections, clearing away the waste products of a day's worth of thinking. You are being rebuilt every night atom by atom. The person who wakes in the morning will be slightly different from the person who fell asleep, refreshed and renewed, ready for whatever comes next. Trust this process. It has been refined over millions of years of evolution, perfected by countless generations of sleeping creatures. Your body knows how to heal. Your mind knows how to dream. You do not need to interfere. You just need to rest. And so you rest, floating in the warm dark, drifting through the country of sleep. The night is your friend, your ally, your companion on this journey. It asks nothing of you except your presence, your willingness to let go, your trust that morning will come. Morning will come. It always does. The earth will continue to turn, and eventually the horizon will begin to glow, and the stars will fade, and the sun will rise, and a new day will begin. But that is still hours away. Right now, there is only the night, deep and quiet and full of rest. Let yourself sink into it. Let yourself disappear into the darkness just for a while. You will return. You always return. But for now, let the night have you. Let sleep take you wherever it wants to go. The dreams are coming now, rising from the depths of your unconscious mind like bubbles rising from the bottom of a deep pool. They will carry you through the rest of the night, showing you things you have never seen, taking you places you have never been. Some of them will be strange, some beautiful, some forgotten the moment you wake. Let them come. Do not resist. The dreams are your own creation, your mind's way of processing the day, of making sense of experience, of playing with possibilities. They are gifts from a deeper part of yourself, messages in a language you do not quite understand, but can still feel. And if you dream of the stars tonight, if you dream of black holes and quasars and the vast dark spaces between the galaxies, know that these dreams are connected to the waking world, to the real universe that exists outside your window, vast and strange and wonderful. The cosmos has entered your dreams, and your dreams have become cosmic. You are a dreamer dreaming of dreams. You are a universe thinking about itself. You are a child of the stars, resting beneath the stars, while your mind weaves stories from stardust and moonlight. Sleep well, dream well. Rest in the knowledge that you belong to something vast and beautiful, and that it belongs to you. Good night. The final thoughts dissolve like morning mist. The last flickers of awareness fade into the deep well of sleep. You are gone now, sunk into the healing darkness, carried by currents too deep to name. And the universe goes on as it always does, spinning and expanding, creating and destroying, lighting the dark with stars that burn for billions of years. You are part of it, even in your sleep. You will always be part of it. Sleep now, dream now, rest. The night is deep, the stars are bright, the monster waits at the edge of everything. And you sleep, safe and warm, exactly where you belong. Hours pass in the deep country of sleep. The earth continues its slow rotation, carrying continents through the darkness, turning night into day on the far side of the world. Somewhere the sun is shining. Somewhere people are waking, stretching, beginning their days. But here, where you rest, the night still holds. The dreams have taken you far by now, to places you will not remember, through experiences that feel real but will fade like morning dew. Your mind is doing its quiet work, sorting through the events of the day, filing away memories, strengthening the connections that matter, and letting go of those that do not. This is the hidden labor of sleep, the work that happens beneath the surface of consciousness. You are not aware of it, and that is as it should be. Some things are better done in darkness, in silence, in the privacy of the unconscious mind. Let me stay with you a little longer, my voice a distant whisper in the dream world, barely audible, almost forgotten. I am not trying to wake you. I am only keeping you company, a gentle presence at the edge of your awareness, reminding you that you are not alone. The universe is full of such presences, not ghosts or spirits, but the subtle influences that shape our lives without our knowing. The gravity that holds your feet to the ground, the magnetism that protects the earth from solar wind, the weak and strong nuclear forces that hold atoms together and allow matter to exist at all. These forces are always with you, invisible, silent, essential. They do not ask for thanks or acknowledgement. They simply do their work moment after moment, keeping the universe functioning, keeping you alive. You are held by forces you cannot see, supported by structures you cannot feel, connected to everything by threads too fine to observe. This is the truth that science reveals, not a cold and lonely truth, but a warm and connected one. You are part of a web of relationships that stretches from the quantum level to the cosmic, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy. Let that web hold you now as you rest. Feel its support, even if you cannot describe it. Know that you are not floating alone in an empty void, but cradled in a matrix of forces and fields and flows that sustain you every moment of your life. The night is beginning to thin now, though you cannot see it. Somewhere far to the east, the first hint of color is touching the horizon, the faintest blush of pink and gold, where the sun will soon appear. The stars nearest the eastern horizon are starting to fade, overwhelmed by the approaching light. But here, where you rest, it is still dark. The dawn is still hours away, and you have plenty of time to continue sleeping, to continue dreaming, to continue resting in the warm embrace of the night. Do not think about morning yet. Do not think about the day to come, the tasks waiting for you, the responsibilities you will need to pick up again. Those things can wait. They will still be there when you wake. Right now, the only thing that matters is rest. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the rhythm continue, slow and steady, the metronome of life keeping time in the darkness. Your body is very still now, almost motionless except for the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Your muscles are relaxed, released from the tensions of the day. Your face is smooth, peaceful, the face of someone deep in restful sleep. This is healing happening. This is restoration. Every hour of quality sleep is a gift to your future self, a deposit in the bank of health and well-being. You are investing in yourself right now simply by resting, and the returns on this investment are enormous. Better memory, clearer thinking, stronger immune function, more stable mood, lower risk of chronic disease. Sleep is one of the most powerful tools we have for maintaining health, and you are using it now, wisely, fully, completely. Be proud of yourself for resting. It takes courage to stop, to let go, to admit that you cannot do everything, that you need time to recover and renew. In a world that often values busyness above all else, choosing to rest is an act of rebellion. A declaration that you matter, that your well-being matters, that you are worth taking care of. You are worth taking care of. Never forget that. Whatever else the day brings, whatever challenges you face, you are worth the time and attention it takes to rest properly, to sleep deeply, to give your body and mind the recovery they need. So rest now. Rest without guilt. Rest without worry. Rest in the knowledge that this is exactly what you should be doing, exactly what your body needs, exactly what will help you face whatever comes next. The dreams continue to unfold in the theatre of your mind. Some are vivid, full of colour and motion and strange events. Others are quieter, more like feelings than stories, impressions that shift and change without clear boundaries. You may be dreaming right now, as my voice reaches you. The dream may incorporate my words, weaving them into its narrative, making them part of whatever strange tale is unfolding. Or the dream may ignore me entirely, too absorbed in its own logic to notice anything from the waking world. Either way is fine. Dreams have their own agenda, their own purposes, and they do not need to make sense to us. Let your dreams do what they need to do. Let them process, sort, integrate. Let them show you things you need to see, even if you do not understand them. And if you dream of the cosmos tonight, if you dream of Ton 6 and 18, or the vast spaces between the galaxies, or the gentle drift through the stars, let those dreams fill you with wonder. The universe is a source of endless awe, and that awe can visit you even in sleep, reminding you that you are part of something vast and beautiful. The monster at the edge of the universe is still there, of course. It did not go anywhere while you slept. Ton 618 continues to do what black holes do, bending space and time, swallowing light, growing slowly larger as matter falls into its embrace. It is patient, eternal, unconcerned with the brief flicker of human life. But that unconcern is not cold. It is simply the nature of things. The black hole is not ignoring you out of malice. It is simply existing, as it has for billions of years, as it will for billions more. It does not know about you, just as you did not know about it until recently. You are strangers, separated by unimaginable distances, connected only by the light that has traveled between you. And yet, in another sense, you are not strangers at all. You and the black hole are made of the same stuff, the same atoms, the same energy. You both emerged from the same Big Bang, the same cosmic explosion that created everything. You are siblings in a way, children of the same universe, even if your lives are vastly different. Let that connection comfort you. You are not alone in the cosmos. You are related to everything, connected to everything, part of everything. The loneliness that sometimes visits us, the feeling that we are isolated and apart, is an illusion. The truth is much warmer. The truth is that we belong. You belong. Right here, right now, in your bed, in your room, on your planet, in your galaxy. You belong to the universe, and the universe belongs to you. Nothing can change that. Nothing can take it away. Rest in that belonging. Let it be the ground beneath you, solid and secure. Let it be the sky above you, vast and beautiful. Let it be the air around you, gentle and sustaining. You are held by the universe, loved by the universe, in the only way that the universe knows how to love, by existing, by being, by making space for you within its infinite embrace. The night continues to fade in the east, though here it is still dark. The transition will be gradual, almost imperceptible, a slow brightening that takes hours to complete. You will not see it happen. You will simply wake at some point and find that the darkness has lifted, that the sun has risen, that a new day has begun. But not yet. There is still time to rest, still hours of darkness left, still dreams waiting to be dreamed. Do not rush toward morning. Let it come in its own time, as it always does, reliable and sure. And when it comes, you will be ready. You will have slept well, dreamed well, rested well. You will open your eyes to a world made fresh by your absence from it, a world that has been turning without you, preparing itself for your return. The day will have its challenges, as days always do. There will be tasks to complete, problems to solve, people to meet, but you will face them with strength, with clarity, with the resilience that comes from a good night's sleep. You will be equal to whatever comes, but that is for later. That is for the far shore of sleep, still hours away. Right now, there is only this moment, this breath, this rest. Breathe in, breathe out, let go. The dreams are gentle now, soft and hazy, more like feelings than stories. They drift through your mind like clouds through a summer sky, changing shape without effort, meaning nothing and everything. This is the deepest part of sleep, the place where consciousness dissolves into something simpler, something more ancient. Your mind is very still now, resting in a space beneath thought, beneath dream, beneath everything. Let yourself stay here, in this stillness. It is rare and precious, this depth of rest. It does not come every night, but tonight it has come, and you can enjoy it, sinking into it like a stone sinking into a deep, clear pool. At the bottom of the pool, there is peace. At the bottom of the night, there is peace. At the center of yourself, there is peace. It was always there, waiting for you, patient and eternal. You have found it now. You are resting in it. Let it hold you. The universe is very quiet around you. The stars are shining, but silently. The galaxies are spinning, but without a sound. The black holes are swallowing light, but in perfect stillness. The cosmos is vast and full and alive, and yet, at its heart, there is peace. You are part of that peace. You are an expression of it. When you rest, you touch the stillness at the center of everything. When you dream, you participate in the creativity of the cosmos. When you wake, you carry that peace and creativity into the world. This is the gift of sleep. This is what the night offers. Not just rest for your body, but connection to something deeper, something larger, something that transcends your individual life. You are a drop returning to the ocean. You are a wave subsiding into the sea. You are a thought dissolving into the mind that thinks it. And in that dissolving, there is not loss, but gain. Not ending, but return. Rest now in the vastness. Rest now in the peace. Rest now in the knowledge that you will wake again, that morning will come, that the story continues. Good night, traveler. Good night, dreamer. Good night, child of the stars. The monster waits at the edge of the universe. The sun waits below the horizon. The day waits on the far side of sleep. And you rest, held by the night, cradled by the cosmos, safe in the deep dark of your own being. Sleep well. The hours drift by, unmarked, unmeasured. The earth continues to turn. The stars continue to shine. The universe continues its endless dance. And you sleep, part of it all, connected to it all, at peace with it all. This is how it should be. This is how it is. This is the gift of the night. Rest. Dream. Let go. The story will continue in the morning. But for now, there is only sleep, only rest, only peace. Good night. The last whisper fades into silence. The voice that has guided you through the night grows quiet, content to let you rest. You are asleep now, truly and deeply asleep. The dreams have settled into a gentle rhythm, rising and falling like breathing, coming and going like waves. The night holds you. The universe holds you. Everything is exactly as it should be. And somewhere very far away, the monster at the edge of the universe continues its ancient work, patient and eternal, a wonder at the heart of the darkness. But you do not need to think about that now. You do not need to think about anything. Just rest, just sleep, just be. The dawn will come, the day will come, life will continue. But for now, for this precious moment, there is only the night, only the stars, only the sleep. Good night, sleepy scientist. Good night, cosmic traveler. Good night. Rest well. And when you wake, may you remember, even if only faintly, that you have traveled far tonight, that you have seen wonders, that you have met the monster at the edge of the universe and returned safely home. May you carry that wonder with you into the day. May it light your steps and warm your heart. May it remind you that you are part of something vast and beautiful, and that you have every right to feel awe. But that is for later. That is for waking. Right now, there is only this: the dark, the quiet, the rest. Sleep, dream, be at peace. Good night. The quiet deepens in the hours before dawn. This is the stillest part of the night, when even the nocturnal creatures have grown quiet, when the world seems to hold its breath, waiting for the first light of day. You are floating in this stillness, suspended in the gentle darkness of sleep. Your body has grown very still, barely moving except for the slow rise and fall of your breath. Your face is relaxed, peaceful, free from the tensions of waking life. This is what deep rest looks like. This is what healing feels like. Every moment of this stillness is repairing your body, restoring your mind, preparing you for whatever comes next. The universe around you continues its slow dance. The earth keeps turning, carrying you eastward at 1,000 miles an hour, though you cannot feel it. The moon continues its orbit around the earth. The earth continues its orbit around the sun. The sun continues its orbit around the center of the galaxy. Everything is moving, all the time, at speeds too great to imagine. And yet, at the same time, everything is still. The patterns hold, the orbits repeat, the dance continues, ancient and reliable, as it has for billions of years. You are part of this dance, even in your sleep. Your body is orbiting with the Earth, circling with the solar system, spiraling with the galaxy. You are never truly still, even when you rest. You are always moving, always dancing, always part of the cosmic choreography. Let that motion carry you. Let the gentle spin of the planet rock you like a cradle. You do not need to do anything. The universe is moving you, carrying you, holding you as it moves. In the vast reaches of space far from any star, there are regions so empty that a single atom might be alone for millions of miles. These are the great voids between the galaxies, the spaces where almost nothing exists, where the fabric of space itself stretches thin and cold. And yet, even in these voids, there is something. Even in the emptiest places, there is energy, the quantum fluctuations of the vacuum, the restless fizzing of possibility. The universe is never truly empty. It is always creating, always generating, always becoming. You are like that too. Even in your deepest sleep, even in your stillest rest, there is activity. Your heart beats, your cells divide. Your neurons fire in the strange patterns of dreams. Life continues, even when consciousness fades. This is the miracle of being alive. This is the wonder that we so often forget. Every moment of existence is an act of creation, a becoming that never stops. You are not a thing, fixed and static. You are a process, a river, a flame. You are always changing, always growing, always moving toward whatever comes next. Let that process continue now, in the dark, in the quiet. Let your body do its work. Let your mind do its work. Let the universe do its work, which is to keep creating, keep sustaining, keep holding you in its vast and tender embrace. The stars above your sleeping form have shifted in their courses. Constellations that were high when you fell asleep have sunk toward the western horizon. New ones have risen in the east, taking their places, continuing the slow procession that marks the passing of the night. Ancient peoples used to read the stars like a clock, knowing what time it was by which constellations were overhead. They did not have the bright lights of modern cities to wash out the sky. They saw the full glory of the Milky Way arching overhead, a river of light that seemed to flow through the darkness. You can imagine that sky now if you like. The sky as your ancestors saw it, thick with stars, deep with mystery. It is the same sky that shines above you tonight, even if you cannot see it. The stars are still there, hidden by clouds or city lights, but present, shining, sending their ancient light toward Earth. Let that light reach you, even through your closed eyes, even through the walls of your room. Let it remind you that you are part of something vast, something old, something beautiful. The stars have been shining since before the Earth was formed. They will continue shining long after everything we know has changed. They are witnesses to the entire history of the cosmos, silent and luminous, patient and eternal. And you are here now, alive under those stars, resting in the safety of the night. What a strange and wonderful thing it is to be alive. What a gift it is to be conscious, even briefly, in a universe that is mostly dark and mostly empty and mostly unaware. You are aware. That is the miracle. You can think and feel and wonder and dream. You can look at the stars and ask what they are, how far away they are, what they are made of. You can learn about black holes like Ton 618 and feel awe at their impossible size. You can close your eyes and imagine traveling through the cosmos, visiting places no human will ever see in person. This is consciousness, this ability to imagine, to wonder, to reach beyond the immediate moment toward something larger. It is rare in the universe, as far as we know. Most of the cosmos is unconscious, matter and energy flowing according to physical laws, beautiful but unaware. But you are aware, and that awareness is precious, a flickering candle in the vast dark, a small but significant light. Rest now, precious candle. Rest and renew your flame. The darkness will not extinguish you. It will only let you rest, let you gather your strength, let you prepare to shine again when morning comes. The dawn is closer now, though still not visible. The earth has turned enough that the eastern horizon is beginning to sense the approaching sun. The sky there is not yet bright, but it is no longer quite as dark as it was. The first hint of change is stirring, the first promise of day. But you need not wake yet. The sun is still below the horizon, and there is still time to rest. Your body will know when to wake. Your mind will know when the rest is complete. You do not need to set an alarm in your consciousness, watching and waiting for morning. You can let go completely, trusting that you will wake when the time is right. This trust is part of rest. This letting go is part of healing. You cannot control everything. You cannot monitor everything. Some things must be left to unfold on their own, in their own time, according to their own rhythm. Sleep is one of those things. It comes when it comes, and it lifts when it lifts. You can create the conditions for good sleep, but you cannot force it to happen. You can only relax, let go, and trust. So trust now. Trust your body. Trust the night. Trust the universe that has brought you this far and will carry you the rest of the way. The dreams are very soft now, barely distinguishable from simple rest. They have done their work, processing, sorting, integrating. Now they are fading, leaving behind a sense of peace, a feeling of completion. You have traveled far tonight. You have journeyed to the edge of the observable universe and back. You have met the monster Ton 618, gazed upon its terrible beauty, and returned safely to your bed. You have pondered time and light and space and consciousness. You have rested deeply, dreamed gently, healed quietly. This is a good night's sleep. This is what rest is supposed to feel like. Carry this feeling with you into the day when you wake. Remember how peaceful you feel right now, how safe, how held. You can return to this feeling anytime you want, simply by breathing deeply, letting go, and remembering that you are part of something vast and beautiful. The universe is your home. The stars are your relatives. The night is your friend. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you are always connected to this great web of existence, always supported by forces you cannot see but can feel. Feel them now, one last time before you sink completely into the deepest rest. Feel the gravity holding you gently to the earth. Feel the air filling your lungs with each breath. Feel the warmth of your blankets, the softness of your pillow, the safety of your bed. These simple things are enough. These ordinary miracles are enough. You do not need to travel to the edge of the universe to find wonder. You do not need to meet a black hole to feel awe. The wonder is right here, in the simple fact of being alive, of being conscious, of being held by a universe that somehow made room for you. Thank you for traveling with me tonight. Thank you for letting my voice guide you through the darkness. Thank you for resting, for dreaming, for being. The morning will come soon. The sun will rise. The day will begin. But right now, there is only this, the final moments of the night, the deepest peace of sleep. Rest well, dream well, be at peace. And when you wake, remember the monster at the edge of the universe, patient and vast in the darkness. Remember the light that traveled billions of years to tell us it exists. Remember your own small, precious light, burning bravely in the great dark. You are a wonder, just as Ton 618 is a wonder. You are a mystery, just as the cosmos is a mystery. You are part of the story, the great story of the universe becoming aware of itself, one dreaming mind at a time. Good night, dreamer. Good night, wanderer. Good night, child of the stars. Sleep now, rest now, let go. The story continues, even as you sleep. It will continue long after you wake. It will continue long after this night has faded into memory. But for now, for this one moment, there is only peace, only rest, only the gentle drift toward morning. Good night. The silence that follows is complete, perfect, whole. There are no more words to say, no more journeys to take. The night has done its work. Sleep has done its work. You are resting now in the deepest peace, the quietest stillness, the most gentle darkness. Far away, across billions of light years of empty space, the monster keeps its vigil. Ton 618 does not sleep, does not dream, does not rest. It simply exists, vast and patient, swallowing light and bending time, growing slowly larger as the ages pass. But you are different. You are alive. And life needs rest, needs dreams, needs the sweet surrender of sleep. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. The universe made you this way, crafted you to need the darkness, designed you to heal in the night. Accept this gift. Accept the peace that comes with letting go. Accept the rest that your body craves and your mind needs. The stars continue their slow wheel overhead. The earth continues its patient spin. The cosmos continues its endless expansion, carrying galaxies away from each other at ever-increasing speeds. Everything is moving, everything is changing, everything is becoming something new. And you are changing too, even in your sleep. Your cells are dividing. Your memories are consolidating. Your dreams are weaving new patterns from the raw material of your day. You will wake as a slightly different person, refreshed and renewed, ready to face whatever comes. But that transformation is happening without your conscious effort. You do not need to manage it or control it. You simply need to rest and let the night work its quiet magic. So rest. Let the darkness hold you. Let the silence surround you. Let sleep carry you wherever it wants to go. The dreams have faded to almost nothing now, just the faintest flicker of images at the very edge of awareness. Soon they will be gone entirely, replaced by the pure, deep rest of dreamless sleep. This is the most restorative sleep of all, the sleep that heals most deeply, that restores most completely. Sink into it. Let yourself disappear into the warm dark. There is nothing to fear here, nothing to worry about. Only peace, only rest, only the gentle breathing of a sleeping world. Somewhere, a bird is stirring, sensing the approach of dawn that is still hours away. Somewhere, a wave is breaking on a distant shore, the same rhythm it has kept for millions of years. Somewhere, a star is being born in a cloud of gas, igniting for the first time, beginning its long life. And here in your bed, in your room, you are resting, part of it all, connected to it all, held by it all. This is how it should be. This is how the universe works. Creation and rest, motion and stillness, light and dark, woven together in a pattern too vast to see, but too real to doubt. You are part of that pattern. You have always been part of it. You will always be part of it, long after this night has faded into memory. But you do not need to think about forever. You only need to think about now. And now is for rest. Now is for peace. Now is for sleep. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the breath carry you deeper. Let the night cradle you. Let the universe love you by existing, by holding you, by giving you this moment of rest. Good night, precious one. Good night, cosmic wanderer. The monster waits at the edge of the universe. The dawn waits on the far side of the night. And you rest finally, completely, peacefully. Sleep well, sleep deep. And when you wake, may you carry the peace of this night with you. May you remember that you are made of stardust. May you remember that you belong to the universe. Sleep well. Good night.